What's up?
How was your vacation?
It was grand.
Grand.
How was yours?
Mine was good. Only had about 4 issues with the bus.
Yeah.
Real minor stuff. One real nasty one that you'll get to see a how to unclog a toilet that wasn't clogged. Turd, literally. So while I was up in Michigan, I was coming back from the gun range. By the way, the gun range that I went to right here is one of the best. I mean, as far as ranges, it was pretty standard, but it had so many guns. I like
To rent?
You can rent, buy, whatever. I mean, like, we're talking everything. It was just beautiful. And when we walked in, you know, it said you had to wear a mask and everything. And then I realized in the real small print below it, it said that they could not ask you if you had a medical condition. So nobody wore masks. You know what I mean? That's a pretty cool little loophole they had, you know, not even a loophole. They just can't ask you if you have asthma or, you know, some COPD or whatever where you can't wear a mask. So that was pretty cool. But on our way back from there, the kids, the cross-country track team was running with masks on.
Yeah, my nephew plays basketball, and they make them do their whole practice, basketball practice. They do a lot of running. They make them do the whole thing in masks.
I was appalled. We were laughing.
Child abuse.
Yeah, it is child abuse. Then as on my way in here today, I look over at Georgetown. It must be elementary school. They were youngsters, but everybody just running around playing like normal. I don't even think the teachers or anything had their masks on. They were outside on the playground, and I just thought, like, you know, God bless Texas, because Michigan is a nightmare. Everywhere I went, I didn't wear a mask one time. I went and buy lottery tickets and booze, and I just walked in and people just looked at me like I was the one that was messed up in the head. Nobody said anything. I was hoping, because I wanted to just be like, call your governor, tell her come get me.
I think they're going to do something about her. The governors think that they are kings and queens. That's exactly what they think.
Yeah. Everywhere in Michigan, people are just living in fear. You know, they're just doing what the governor says has to be done. And it's bullshit is what it is, because the only way this is going to stop is if you vote them out, or you just stop doing what they say. It's not law. You're not going to go to prison because you didn't have a mask on. Just stop wearing it. If you don't want to wear it, don't wear it. If you want to wear it, wear it. I'm not going to look at you goofy because you're wearing a mask. If you feel like you need to wear a mask for health reasons, for religious reasons, or whatever you got going on, do it. I'm not going to interfere with what you do with your life. So don't interfere with what
to do with mine.
Exactly. Well, what are we gonna do today?
Well, we're gonna load up the Jewel onto the trailer and carry it up to the body shop. Get a cab on it.
We're getting a cab on it. Well, we got her up here. You're gonna see all this on Granger's channel, but
yeah,
I mean, when we're doing the same thing he's filming, we got to film it, but we got to put it out at a later date. Yeah, they just look, I guess because that's squatting a little bit, it's filling up the wheel well a little more, but
yeah.
they're still
tired. They're in the rain, man. They're badass in the rain.
Will Minnie drive it since they're so good in the rain?
Minnie won't drive in the rain. She's scared.
Butch's wife won't drive in the rain.
Well, she's got to go to work.
I said she's from Pittsburgh.
They didn't drive up there.
You
They
don't
walked everywhere.
Oh, was she born in 1920?
No, she grew up in the city.
Right.
She grew up in the city, and they walked everywhere.
Really?
Or rode the bus.
So she doesn't have any snow experience?
Not driving, no.
Yeah, because I would say once she drove in the snow, she'd be like, well, rain ain't so bad.
Right.
Butch and I are getting ready to head to Missouri for a show. We're still rolling one bus, one trailer, and we're just gonna co-drive it. We're gonna do that for a little while probably, till everything picks back up. But I'm gonna head to the grocery store, stock up the house here so Melissa doesn't have to take the baby into a grocery store or anything. And I'm gonna do it mask free because this is America. I'm not telling anybody what to do, but I would definitely advise to start standing up for your rights, because this isn't going to end. No matter who's elected president, this isn't going to end until the people say it ends.
Are we waiting on Granger?
One little,
Or is he,
two little,
is he
three
flying?
little Indians.
Shotgun smears and I threw that shit up right there.
Did you?
Hell yeah, I told you I was gonna throw it up. Turn that.
There's a fish bait. There's a fish bait in there.
Yeah, there's a crankbait in there.
That's how they take Coop out for a walk.
Yeah, yeah. Coop gets tired.
They take Coop for a walk.
I walked in, there was no one on the bus.
All right, here he is.
Here he is.
On the road, going to what's it? Lake
Ozark.
Lake Ozark. Got one show. Turn around, coming right back.
That's what we do.
Yeah, we're gonna drink some beer. Butch's GPS talks to him, and I got mine turned off on my bus, so we have an ongoing battle about this. Always telling us to turn the wrong way.
I don't even know. Mine might as well not even be on because I don't hear her talk.
Yeah, he's used to it. I'm not. It's like somebody interrupting me while I'm trying to film.
What?
Right? What? So we're just getting out of getting on the highway here in Georgetown.
Hopefully we make it through Waco.
Yeah, I don't want to lay on the ground and do more hose repair, or worse yet, something else.
Do an engine swap.
Although there's not much worse than losing all your coolant and having to work in coolant. You know, I'd rather it be a belt or an upper type hose than have it be at the very bottom like it was that last time.
The lowest hose on the engine.
The lowest of the low. Right now, I'm fixing to lay down here on my fancy couch and give me a little nap in while Butch is driving. Then we're gonna swap out here in about 4 or 5 hours, and I'll finish the drive. That was unpleasant. Oklahoma can kiss my ass. That was some awful roads. Ugh. What are you eating there, fella? Oh, that's that new carb-free pizza from the truck stop?
Yeah.
All right, we just switched here in Muskogee, Oklahoma.
Be an OG from Muskogee.
Got about 5 hours left to go, so yeah, just over halfway. Perfect. And we'll be at Lake Ozark, Missouri. We got a passenger.
OH.
Man, don't listen to him. Go blue. Made it to Lazy Gators in Lake Ozark, Missouri.
Wherever it came out of, it sprayed the crap everywhere.
Well, at least the brake lights stayed on.
Yeah. Are they on right now?
Yes.
Pop the bottom breaker.
Turd.
Okay. So we only have to shut the bottom breaker.
Okay, got you. I wonder, does the
Locks?
Yeah.
The locks still work.
yeah. Wrong again. Butch luck. I wonder when this started. Look at all that diesel. So it might have just happened. Because
it did just happen.
Because I didn't see it like spraying when we were driving. I'm gonna see, because I noticed it up here. Yeah, well, that's where I sat. It might have been leaking prior to that. Hallelujah, we're back on the road.
We can't go anywhere. We can't go anywhere without having this bull. Anywhere. You know what this is like? This is like driving Earl's truck. Before we started working on it, this is like driving Earl's truck every day to work.
Yeah, all around the country.
Yeah.
You're right. I think Earl's truck shifted better. And the linkage wasn't even hooked up.
I would trip and roll down that grassy knoll, and then the bottle would break up.
Trying to Molotov the bus. We just want to put an end to it all.
Yeah. I want to Molotov the bus, and I was going to run down that hill with my COVID mask on and blame it on BLM.
Or Antifa.
Antifa.
And then we'll just edit it where it looks like Butch is looks like Butch is like, I don't know what happened, but he's all bloodied up and on fire.
Smoke rising up off of me.
Alright, folks. So we found the culprit. It's right there, which leads over there, which leads
professional camera.
yeah, which leads right there. So we had to find somebody to make this line, and hopefully he's gonna fix it, because I don't want to get all diesel fuely. I got the new fall collection on here. Got the new fall collection hat, sweatshirt. Butch looks like he's good to go.
If it was up to me to get in there, we'd have to walk home. Here we are again with a broke down bus.
Every day. Every damn day.
I know somewhere somebody's alarm clock just turned off with Sonny and Cher playing.
You're right. It's Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day.
I think the stage is over yonder, as Butch likes to say.
Yeah.
Stage is over there.
Right over yonder, where the flag is. Just a side flag.
So, I think they have to load up the gear onto a trailer or a box truck or something from here and follow our diesel trail up there, but instead of going left, go right and take the gear to the stage.
Got crawfish bowls and rum buckets. My gosh, we're in the right place.
Right place, wrong day.
Oh.
we can't drink nothing. Let's get a crawfish bucket and tell them to boil the rum.
We've been on the road all night.
Yeah. Yes.
What do you think about it, Beaver?
Is that a bug? That's nasty.
That's Jiminy.
Your poor Jiminy hitched a ride somewhere else. Some of y'all, somebody out there in the world,
I'm gonna end it all.
somebody out here has to. Somebody has to be able to help us. Send us a new kind of bus. What's that? IWS. Send us a Renegade.
Please send us a Renegade.
But we need it to be entertainer style.
Look at this fence.
Why are you standing there? You're gonna be the one to go flying over. Butch luck. Funny thing is, you'll live and you'll get poison ivy. This is what happens when you drive all night and then your shit breaks down and you just have to laugh.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
We just have to laugh. Yes, sir.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
How'd that go?
Rough as a Oklahoma road. You get her?
Yes, sir.
I'm in. I made it. Nobody died.
Thank y'all for working.
Fingers crossed.
Okay.
Where we going?
That building right there.
Well, no, just right now, fall down in the road.
I'm going down it.
Follow up.
All right.
How you doing?
All right.
Deuces.
All right, 11:30.
11:30.
I'm tired. Got 8 hours to turn it around and go back to Texas. See you tonight. Butch had a little confrontation with the band Sublime.
Not even really a confrontation. I just kind of sideways got kicked in the nuts.
So we drive all the way to Lake of the Ozarks, and we get parked up, we have a problem with the bus, as you just saw. We had a fuel line break, we dumped fuel all over the ground. Took us 8 hours after we got parked. We had to work on the bus, took us 8 hours. We had to drive back to Texas from Missouri, it was 700 and some change.
At midnight. We had to leave by midnight.
Yeah, we had to leave by midnight to get some people where they needed to be on time here in Texas. So we go get in our rooms about, what?
2:30.
2:30, okay. After we'd already, drove all night, then worked on the buses for 8 more hours. I get in my room, take a shower, get all the diesel off me. I went to sleep. Well, my alarm goes off at 11 o'clock or whatever. I probably went to bed about 4 o'clock, let's say, and then my alarm went off at 11. And we have a group text on GroupMe for the band and everything, or the crew. And it said, please be quiet because Butch is sleeping in the back lounge of the bus. And then I looked at my phone like, did I miss a phone call? Did I miss a text? Like, did something break? Why did Butch have to go back? So what happened?
Well, I go in and we get to the room at 2:30. I go in and I'm immediately trying to get in the bed, immediately. Just so I'm unpacking my stuff as fast as I can, get my fan set up and crawl in bed. And this is just right at, maybe 3 o'clock by then. I lay there and stare at the ceiling for a little while. Finally, I drift off. And I don't know what time, but it wasn't long. Somebody called the phone in the room and asked me a bunch of questions.
It had to have been about 5 because I got a call at 5. I told them basically f off and unplug the phone.
They asked me some questions and then I just hung up. I can't even remember the questions because I was in the daze. Well, I just went right back to sleep. And as soon as I did, it rang again. And I picked it up and she told me, you have got to get out of that room and go into the other room or get out and go somewhere else. But you have got to get out of that room. You have 15 minutes to get out of that room.
Because the band needs the room.
Because the other members of the band need the room. I didn't know what to do. I was asleep talking to this lady.
And he kind of thought, like, why would our guys need the room? But I guess I'll just get up and get to moving.
Right. So I said, okay, whatever. I'll get my stuff together and get out. But I'm not waking up the other driver. I mean, you got to be out of your mind if I'm going to wake up the other driver.
Right. And he could have, but he was being nice. Like, I ain't going in there and waking him up because he could have came in. We had 2 beds. He could have crashed in there.
So I get up and I immediately get up and start packing. They didn't put my clothes on yet, and they're trying to get the door of the hotel room open.
Standing there in his
So I'm standing there in my underwear. I open the door. Said, we got to flip this room. I said, well, it ain't been 15 minutes. And I slammed the door and went back in and finished packing, got dressed, got my stuff together, and exited the room. I text Chris and come get me. And I didn't know what was going on. I just thought that the band was kicking me out of the room.
Meanwhile, I was just sawing logs with my phone unhooked from the wall.
Yeah, and I learned a lesson. From now on, first thing I'm going to do when I get in my room is unplug the phone. I went back to the bus.
So I show up, I get a runner at 11:30 or whatever, and they come pick me up, and the runner tells me that the band Sublime, they demanded a room a day early. Something went wrong, terribly wrong.
I know it went wrong. There's too many city boys involved in that. Shit.
I show up, and here's the conversation I had with Butch at the time. What happened?
Oh boy.
I got kicked out of the
If
hotel.
Bull's here, it's gonna get recorded. Tell you what.
How'd they kick you out?
Told me to wake you up and come get in your room.
Well, you could have.
I wasn't waking you up.
Man, we still
I
got
said,
that,
I told her on the phone.
we
I
got a
said, do you think,
spotlight because I'm gonna have to
I
get
said,
up
if you
here.
think
And,
I'm going to wake up the other bus driver,
Hey.
you're out of your mind.
So,
The driver wanted the room, like demanded. We get our room, we get our room. And so they said, well, we got to kick somebody out of the room. So
There was 3 rooms open as I walked by. Like as I was leaving, I looked in, there's just open rooms.
So for some reason, they decided to kick Butch out of his room.
Oh, what the world?
I don't know how much time later. It was like 5:30. They called me again and said, "You got to get out. You got to get up. You got to get wake up the other driver and go into his room, but we don't. You got to get out of there. We got to have that room.
That's messed
15
up.
minutes. We're going to turn that room over."
What?
Yeah.
And then we drove.
Drove back to Texas.
Yep, Butch stayed up. We had that puppy with us, so
Yeah.
I had the puppy in my lap.
Played
I
with
kept
the puppy
Butch
and-
awake for his 6 hours of the drive, and then I finished out the other 6.
Yeah. We rolled on. That's what we do.
So the band kicked him out. You Sublime.